Mateus Fernandes. So Mateus Fernandes, as I've said, everybody knows Mateus Fernandes, his technical ability is clear to see. I even defined him at a point as being silky on the ball. So you can watch that episode. I think it's silky on the ball. I think the way he moves with the ball, I like it. Movement in tight spaces, control in tight spaces. Right, I think really his ability to change direction. I think he has those qualities that are really nice to see. Really nice to see. And I think there's a player there. I think I did the episode and I said when you watch him, you see that there's a player there. Yes, he's not at the top level, but you can see the trajectory and can look at. It's good if you go for him. It's good if you go for him. Really, I think is a big one for the future. Really, that guy has an amazing future ahead of him if used properly. What we said about Mateus Fernandes is the fact that I believe you will get the best out of Mateus Fernandes in a possession-based side. This is my own opinion. I know that yes. When you look at West Ham's game and how they counter-attack sometimes, I think it's always central to that and everything in those transition moments for West Ham. But for me, I believe that to get the best out of Mateus Fernandes, you want him to be in a possession-based side. And that's the question for me in the sense of what is the style of play of Manchester United in the new season under Michael Carrick? Because I believe Michael Carrick will be given the job. So how do you want to approach the game? And then we should now look at Mateus Fernandes fitting. I'm not saying he will not do transition. He can do that. He has done that at West Ham at certain points, But I feel to get the supreme best out of that guy, I really believe he's in a possession-based side. I've said it many times. When the guy receives the ball, there is this life in him, right? You can see as he receives the ball, you can see the body language. There's this life in him. He wants to have the ball. He wants to do things with the ball. And I think such a player, when you look at it, is possession-based side. And lastly, defensive contribution, I've said it here, that defensive contribution is not a beast like the likes of Ederson. It's not a defensive beast like the likes of Ederson, but the guy is not afraid to put his leg in. He's not afraid to do the dirty job. He's not afraid to do those things. And I feel that, that's always a good thing, really. And I feel he offers, for example, if you're getting Mateus Fernandes, as I've said, in different phases of the game, he can operate. So just watch the full episode on Mateus Fernandes. I just gave a brief rundown. But I feel that when we look at the context of what we are discussing in terms of, he offers a lot of different options than what we have currently, in terms of you can use him in certain areas, right? You can use him in certain areas, not necessarily this is quality. I think it's a multi-functional player in terms of his ability to play in different zones, right? Defensively, middle, and even attacking. And I think it's something that offers maybe different options to the manager, right?